This movie is the perfect example of I need to pay more attention to this director. I need to pay more attention. I've only seen 2 of his movies. This was the very first one that I saw back when it first came out, but I saw the one that he won Best Picture for, and I needed to pay attention to more of his stuff. Now, you guys, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Spike, this movie came out in 2013. Why are you putting this in with the Decade Club? Just relax, guys, relax. I know it came out in 2013, but it came out overseas in 2013. It didn't reach the US until 2014. So that's why we're doing it. So, yeah. What's up, everyone? Baby Spike here, and we are here talking about Snowpiercer. Let's get the basics out of the way. Obviously, directed by. Hang on. I'm gonna get it wrong, but my Korean audience, if I have one, my Korean audience, please correct me if I'm wrong. Bong Joon-ho or Joon-ho Bong. I hope it's one or the other. I hope. Please, like I said, please correct me. I'm very new to Korean. I just started lessons about like last week or something like that. Anyways, so Snowpiercer, not great director, by the way. Very great director. Also starring Chris Evans, hold up, Sung Kang Ho. I hope I said it right. Sang Kang Ho. Ah man, like I said, my Korean, it's not. I'm very new, so please be patient with me. We got Octavia Spencer, we got Jamie Bell in this. And of course we got Tilda Swinton. Yeah, this movie is wild. Absolutely wild. So the idea of this movie is really intriguing. Basically what happened is that global warming and whatnot has taken over to the point where it's non-stop snow. It's like way below freezing to the point where if you stuck your arm out or you're even your hand out, your hand is just gonna freeze over time. And whew, and man, this is crazy, dude. And so what they do is, or at least what they have is, they took the rest of humanity that's still living, stuff them all onto this train, this one giant ass long ass train, and it's split up into separate cars. And there's the very front of the train, which is like, you know, the sacred engine, you know, that's where the man who's behind, you know, the sacred engine is running things. And then you got the very back of the train, the tail of the train, which is, you know, that's where the homeless and whatnot are. And the crazy thing about this movie is that it's not only do you have the crazy like different carts of trains, you also have this very deeper sense of the story and everything, you know, because there's so much going on in it. And so like I was saying, the absolutely like rich, like the rich of the rich, like absolutely like filthy stinking rich, they're at the very front, like front areas of the train, you know. They get the lounging, they get to lounge and party and have like little. I think there's even like a little freak room in there like that too. They had there's even like all kinds of different areas. Not even just like a little freak room, but there's even like there's dentists, there's doctors, there's tailors, there's all kinds of things, you know, when you see the carts of the train. And I'm not even gonna lie, seeing those different cars of the train is so cool. It's so cool when you see it, because the more you move forward in the train, you see like how much more like evolved or whatever, or not. I wouldn't say evolved, like how much more like cleaner things are getting. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like you see, like at some point you even see an education part of the car of the train, which that's like, it's like all designed like a little like a kindergarten class or a preschool class even, and it's absolutely crazy. And like I was saying, and not only do we get like all these different trains and whatnot, we have these fight scenes in here, because the people in the tail of the train, they're the ones that are trying to get to the front, or to the very front, because they're trying to get to the engine. So of course we got these fight scenes in here, and man, these fight scenes are, I tell you, man, they're like John Wick level realistic. Like I'm talking, like there's obviously they have guns, but it's not like, here's the thing, guns, they have them, but bullets are extinct, and only a select few people actually have bullets. And I'm telling you, man, when the fight scenes go down, when it's just like straight like bare knuckle brawl type stuff, it's literally like a street fight. I'm talking like you hear grunting, you hear huffing, you hear puffing, you hear people like trying to catch their breath, you even see how tired people, you see them going like you see that stuff, and I'm just like, this is nuts, man. This is absolutely nuts. And of course, and like I was saying, the actors in this movie, they're incredible, especially Chris Evans and Tilda Swinton. Tilda Swinton, man, I'm not even gonna lie, Tilda Swinton always surprises me because one minute I think I'm seeing, because it's like one minute I'm used to seeing her as an angel in Constantine, and then I'll see her in Doctor Strange as the Ancient One, and then I'll see her in something like this where she's just like completely caked up in like makeup, and like I'm pretty sure she had like prosthetic teeth or something like that, or she actually went to the dentist and like did something with her teeth, or I don't know, but either way, she goes all out for her roles, and that's something that I'm like, that is a lot of dedication right there for that. And obviously you got Chris Evans too. He's the leader of the people in the tail. And the thing that I actually like most about his character is that he actually doesn't really want to be a leader, but until he gets put, or not really put in a position, but until he ends up realizing, as he keeps going forward in the train, he has to become their leader. And it's like, whoa. And and it's one of those things where it's like, is he ready to step up to that, or is he gonna like, I don't want to say crumble per se, but is he gonna like keep like kind of wallowing in his self-pity and everything like that and stuff like that. Also, I'm gonna say it. I don't think people give Chris Evans a lot of credit, to be honest. He's a way better actor than people give him credit. Like, sure, yeah, he's a good-looking dude, I'll give him that, but I'm like, the guy can actually, the guy can act. The man can act, yo. He kills it. Every single time I see him and stuff, he kills it every single time. But everyone's just like, nah, man, but that's Captain America, or nah, man, that's Johnny Storm, or or something like that. And I'm just, or nah, man, that's Lucas Lee from Scott Pilgrim. And I'm like, guys, he's a lot more than just, Lucas Lee or Captain America or even Johnny Storm. Like, geez, man, this movie is just, it's very like mind-boggling to me sometimes, and of course we got the deeper, level to the movie. Obviously I'm not gonna spoil it, but there are themes in this movie that are just absolutely it kind of like opens your mind up a little bit at first. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I was watching it, I already kind of had a rating in mind at first, but I'll get to my final rating later. And just when I realized those themes that were going on, and they do it in a way where it's like, oh, I figured it out for myself, you know, that ended up bumping my rating up a little bit higher. So of course, so we get to the ratings or not the ratings, sorry. We get to the themes, and I wrote, well, I didn't write the themes down, but I wrote, here's what I wrote. I said, oh, okay, here we said. I said, maybe I'm a little paranoid, but the world building in this movie seems like this can actually happen for real, because there's a point in the movie where they end up in the education section of the train, and they literally just kind of spill out everything that happens, or not happen. They spill out everything that they talk about the man who built the engine, to the reason why they built the engine, to finding out that they knew that something like this was gonna happen, and they had to build it, and of course they had to build the train, but people thought he was crazy. But anyways, that's just gonna cross over into some more like crazy, you know, that's in the more like crazier stuff I try not to think about very much. But anyways, and of course I got one more thing. Yeah, there's the movie. It's a lot deeper than you think. Like there's so many themes to talk about with this movie. Like you got stuff like classism, you got stuff like survival, you got stuff like humanity, you have things like hope, even on some level, at least at the end. You have something, you have like, did I say humanity? Yeah, I said humanity, but there's so, like I said, there's so much. Those are just the topics that I managed to come across, that I managed to come up with when I got to the end of the movie. So, with that being said, we're now getting up to the rating, and I gotta say, man, this movie, it's so good. Bong Joon-ho, I'm gonna stick with that for now. I hope I'm right. Like I said, I apologize to my Korean audience for getting the name wrong. But, man, the rating, I'm not gonna lie. When I was watching the movie, I started off with an 8. I'm definitely gonna stick with a 9. A very solid 9 for this one. Yeah, 9 out of 10 for Snowpiercer. And yeah, that's Snowpiercer for you guys. Alright guys, so Snowpiercer. How'd you guys feel about this movie? Did you like this movie just as much as me? Hey, let me know if there's some things that I missed in there that we could, go back and forth with about, or even stuff that I could even learn about. Anyways, if you still like the movie, hit the like button, comment down below, share this video with your friends, and of course you guys, subscribe to the channel.